People often say that in politics there are no permanent enemies or permanent friends. Is not that true? But what happens if simply out of the desire to sit in the seat of power, you suddenly sell out your loyal supporters, your core principles, and your ideology? What happen? What happens then when a political party joins hand with its bitterest rival for the sake of temporary political power? Voters often feel that they have been seriously betrayed. And what is the consequences? Do you know that? What things would be happen? The party, the party's core voters, or party core voter base, its most loyal supporters may permanently turn away. And when a party foundations is destroyed, how long can its political dominance really survive? Okay, welcome to episode 4 of the Political Suicide series. In today's series, we will understand why forming an opportunistic alliance by sacrificing your ideology can become a self-destructive decision in politics. A political party has its own principles and ideology. If a party suddenly forms an alliance with another party whose fundamentally ideology is completely opposite to its own, simply for the sake of power, its core supporters and loyal voters may feel betrayed and permanently turn away. Okay, as a political strategist, let me explain why such alliance can become a political suicide. Why? Every political party has its own brand value and ideology. Supporters do not vote for party simply because of the face of its leader. Try to understand this. Okay, they are not vote for the face only. They vote because they believe in their ideology. They believe in its ideology. When you suddenly form an alliance with a party represent that completely opposite ideology, your supporters can lose their sense of political identity. Try to understand this. They may ask, for years we fought against these people, and today we are asking people to vote for them. How is possible? As a result, voters may either stay away from voting or choose another alternative. Therefore, whether the alliance win or losses, the party's own ideology or party's own identity and long-term credibility can be severely damaged. Okay, when we look at Indian and regional politics, we can find two striking examples. Okay, now and try to explain you through these examples very clearly. Okay, if I'm talking about first example in West Bengal, I took one example from the West Bengals. In West Bengals for 34 years, the political battle was largely between the CPIM led left fronts and Congress. Uh, Workers stood against each other politically. But in 2016, when these two traditional rivals formed an alliance to defeat the Trinamool Congress, the core supporters of both parties experienced a major psychological shock. Okay, what happened as a result? Do you know that? The alliance fails to gain sufficient credibility among many voters. The left vote, the left's vote-based declined sharply, and in the 2021 election, the left front failed to win even one single seat. And an unprecedented decline in West Bengal political history. Okay, this is significant. Things happened in 2021 election. We're talking about Jammu and Kashmir, PDP and BJP alliance. In 2015, the People's Democratic Party PDP and the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP formed a coalition government in Jammu and Kashmir. Mufti Muhammad Saeed that times said that himself that describing that alliance as a meeting of a North Pole and South Pole. The reason was the reason was that the PDP Kashmir central political approach and the BJP strong nationalist ideology were seen a fundamentally different. After the alliance, many peoples in Kashmir began to view the PDP as a having compromising its political identity. As a result, you know what happened? The party's political credibility and acceptance in the region suddenly significantly declined. Other democratic countries around the world have also witnessed the consequences of sacrificing political ideology. If we're talking about United Kingdom, you know that conservative liberal democrat coalition 2010 in the 2010 UK election, Nick Clegg's liberals Democrats performing strongly on that time 2010 UK election, particularly among young students voters. However, to form a government, they entered into a coalitions with the right leaning Conservative Party, whose political position different. You know that his political position differ significantly from there. Most importantly, the Liberal Democrats supporters and increase in the university tuition fee despite their earlier promise to students who had voted for them. The political backlash was severe in the 2015 election. The Liberal Democrats collapsed from 57 seats to just 8 seats. If I'm talking about Italy's 5 star movements entered politics as an anti-corruption and alternative to establishment political movement. However, in its pursuing of political power, it formed alliance with parties across the political spectrum, including both right wings and left wing force. As a result, many of its original supporters lose credibility, lose confidence in the party, and within a relatively short period, the movement suddenly a major decline in political influence. Okay, so for emerging political leaders and party strategists, here are 3 important political lessons you can keep in your mind. You have to keep in your mind, okay, before doing totally opposite party alliance. First, understand the emotion of your core voters. Before forming an alliance, ask yourself whether the alliance could emotionally alienate your long-term and your loyal supporters. Before alliance, you have to think about it. Second, compromise on policies, but don't sell your ideology. For strategic reason, limited compromise on a specific issue may be necessary, but compromising on your fundamental political ideology can become a self-destructive. Third, temporary victory does not mean long-term success. An opportunity or opportunistic alliance may give you ministerial position or political power for 2 or 3 years, but in long run, your party's identity and reputation could disappear from political history. Yes, it's true. So in episode 5 of the Political Suicide series, we will discuss another important issue. Okay, so do you think sacrificing a political party's ideology is truly a mistake, or is everything acceptable in the politics of power? Share your opinion in the comment below. If you liked this video, please like, follow and subscribe to the channel. For more political analysis, we will see you next episode. Okay, thank you. Jai Hind.